The James Cooley Show, It's Your Life, can be heard every Sunday at 9 p.m. right here on The Answer San Diego. Life is full of circles, cycles, phases, and stages. It's your choice to ignore or embrace them. Motivational speaker, author, military veteran, and founder of the J.C. Cooley Foundation, James Cooley, and his guest will inspire and equip you to strive for your own greatness and overcome adversities. Listen to The James Cooley Show, It's Your Life, every Sunday at 9 p.m. right here on The Answer San Diego.
The James Cooley Show, It's Your Life, can be heard every Sunday at 6 p.m. right here on 660 AM The Answer in Dallas-Fort Worth. Life is full of circles, cycles, phases, and stages. It's your choice to ignore them or embrace them. Motivational speaker, author, military veteran, and founder of the J.C. Cooley Foundation, James Cooley, and his guests will inspire and equip you to strive for your own greatness and overcome adversities. Listen to The James Cooley Show, It's Your Life, every Sunday at 6 p.m. right here on 660 AM The Answer in Dallas-Fort Worth.
Yeah. Dr. James J.C. Cooley. The James Cooley Show. It's your life. Yeah.
Hello, welcome to the James Cooley Show, It's Your Life. I'm your host, Dr. James J.C. Cooley, and wow, we got an absolutely fantastic show coming your way again today. I believe that what we're going to talk about today and what this organization is doing back in San Diego is so wonderful. I think it should be the blueprint for organizations all around the world. And so they have been on the show several times, and we just love having them on. How you doing, Dr. Cooley? How you doing today? I can't hear you. You're on mute.
I am doing great. Yes, we've had this organization, this nonprofit organization, on multiple times, and they're just sharing the story, making awareness, education. And this time, it's going to be she's going to, this amazing guest who's returning, she's going to talk about this organization and also about giving and where your funds are going to, and just kind of be smart about, giving, especially during the holiday season.
Yeah, it is the holiday season, and the gift of giving is always important, especially when we're dealing with our senior communities. That's a community I believe, and most people sometimes has been forgotten. And this organization is doing so much to help enhance that. So, whichever platform that you're watching us on, whether it's E360 television, Transfer TV, YouTube, LinkedIn, Roku TV, Apple TV, Rumble, uh, and over 84 other platforms, welcome to the show. If you want to be part of this great conversation, all you have to do is just go to the comments on the platform that you're watching us on, ask any question that you might have. I promise you we'll get you an answer. Michelle, can you do the honors by introducing the title of the show, the purpose of the show, and introduce this absolutely fantastic guest?
Yes, the title of today's show is called 10 Tips for Smart Giving. And our returning guest, Melinda Forstey, she is the president and CEO of Serving Seniors San Diego. She's going to talk about nearly one third of all donations to nonprofits happen in December. And nonprofits like Serving Seniors have seen an increased need for help this year, and how it's more important than ever to make sure your donation is used efficiently and effectively, and how nonprofit organizations are obligated to provide detailed information to interested donors. So again, Melinda Forstey, she's the president and CEO of Serving Seniors San Diego. She has championed changes in policies and legislature affecting seniors in San Diego, California, and the nation. Her efforts have had a significant impact in expanding senior nutrition programs and affordable housing. She also serves on the board of the National Association of Nutrition and Aging Services Program, a leading organization advocating for a wide range of essential services and policies for senior health and well-being. Melinda has over 20 years plus experience in nonprofit management, and also she has her MBA, came from San Diego State University. For more than 50 years, Serving Seniors has expanded their program and services for low-income and homeless older adults. She plays a key leadership role in this nonprofit's innovative efforts to keep low-income seniors healthy and independent. Please welcome back to the show, Melinda Forstey.
How you doing, Melissa? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Thank you for having me back. It's always a fantastic time.
We always look forward to having you all on the show because the things that you all are doing in my opinion, is unmatched in a lot of places in the United States. And the care that you guys give our senior communities and the community as a whole is so important to making sure that our seniors know that we care about them, and we're going to put them in the best possible solutions to just enjoy life. Because one day we all hopefully are going to be there. And so I want to start off initially. You just took over from a main man, Paul.
Mhm.
And by the way, Paul, if you're watching the show, hello, man, hello. Can you tell our viewers and listeners a little bit more about you, where you grew up,
Yes.
what make you click, and why you're so passionate about what you're doing?
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Well, my very first job when I was 14 was as a waitress in a retirement home. So I literally started my career serving seniors. And since then, I've been fortunate to work in the nonprofit field for over 20 years. And the last 16 of those years have been with serving seniors. Being able to step into this new role as president and CEO has been an incredible honor and privilege. And I'm just so grateful for the amazing team we have, our wonderful volunteers and donors, and for just the amazing community of seniors that we serve as well.
So you guys have expanded so much over the years. I think we been knowing you or the organization with Paul almost 5 years, and a lot of the things that you all have brought in and expanded, and things that you all are doing to share out to me, like apartments, apartment business, all of that. Can you tell our viewers and our listeners, I mean, right away, why it's so critical during the holiday, especially during the holiday, but every day during the holidays, that our seniors, they want to be loved, need to be loved, and we need to love on them. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Absolutely. So we serve over 13,000 older adults throughout the county of San Diego, and most of them are living off of $1,200 a month. So if you do the math, even after paying some of the most affordable rent, many are living off of $10 or less a day for everything: food, healthcare, transportation. And this is where serving seniors comes in, and we're able to provide those wraparound services. That may range from a home delivered meal to providing affordable housing, getting an older adult connected with a case manager, or having them come in and participate in one of our activities, which really also helps combat a lot of the social isolation that many seniors are experiencing.
So, Melissa, I think during the holidays is a critical. Oh, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Melinda, I call you Melissa.
That's okay.
Melinda, can you tell our viewers and listeners why it's so important during the holidays as far as fundraising, annual fundraisings, to keep things going and to also help bring more comfort to our seniors?
Yes. So we know, it is the giving season, and we just had Giving Tuesday. So I'm sure a lot of us at home received a lot of different emails, asking for donations. And really, we encourage individuals, if you are thinking of making a donation, to really do a little bit of research. And there's some simple ways that you can do this. So one way is by going on the charity or nonprofit's website and looking to see, what their Better Business Bureau rating is. There's also something called Charity Navigator, and that really helps provide transparency across all nonprofits. It gives you access to things like, financials, how the money is being spent, what is the impact of those donations. And especially now with costs going up for everyone, including the seniors we serve, but also for donors, we really want to ensure that donors truly know where their precious money is going to, and ensuring that they feel comfortable that it's going to a trusted organization.
So I know you all set goals, and December is just like what you said, is so critical for the people out there that are looking at the show, watching the show, and this. Can you tell them how critical their donations are under the plans of where you are guiding the organizations, and let them know that it's not too late to donate right now?
Yes. So we are incredibly grateful for our donors. Serving seniors receives funding from a lot of different sources. Some of it is from federal or state government funding, but a large percentage is through individual donations. And with those donations, we're able to expand our services. Our largest program is nutrition, and we currently serve 1.5 million meals annually. And that need continues to grow. In addition to that, we fundraise for all of our case management. We do not charge our seniors for any of our services. And we really want to ensure that those most in need have access to all of those wraparound resources, so they're able to get connected to housing, to healthcare, to transportation, really ensure that they're able to live with dignity.
Wow. I'll tell you, we're going to take a station break, whichever platform that you're watching us on. We encourage your comments, any questions that you might have, and of course, your donations. But I'll tell you, we're going to take a station break. We're going to come back. We got a lot more to talk with Melinda about. So see you shortly after the commercial.
1, 2, 1, 2. It's your life with Dr. James JC Cooley. Yeah. JC Cooley.
Looking to advance your education or career while staying true to your Christian faith? At Viridian Christian University, we make higher education affordable, flexible, and accessible wherever you are, cultivating a vibrant learning community where faith and knowledge converge, preparing graduates to fulfill their life's purpose. Whether you're pursuing a bachelor's, master's, doctorate, or honorary degree, Viridian's 100% online programs can fit your lifestyle. Study on your schedule from your home, office, or anywhere without compromising quality or values. With affordable tuition and programs in Christian leadership, business, and theology, Viridian will equip you to lead with purpose in a changing world. Go to ViridianChristianUniversity.com and see how you can join our global fellowship of faith-driven leaders, online and affordable. To learn more and apply, visit ViridianChristianUniversity.com. Viridian Christian University, a unique and dynamic environment for success, empowering leaders of faith.
That's right. Are y'all ready? It's Dr. James JC Cooley. It's your life. That's right. Dr. James JC Cooley.
Welcome back to the James Cooley Show. It's your life, and we're talking about serving seniors. And we got the wonderful CEO and president of that organization. As you just mentioned her in the first segment, they're doing some amazing things, and especially during the holidays, the organizations, well, not just during the holidays, but throughout the year, need help in making sure that they can continue to provide these services to our seniors. And I tell you, Michelle, I'm going to turn it over to you right now.
Thank you, James. So, Melinda, in what ways are nonprofits such as serving seniors are asked to fill the gaps for limited funding that's not coming from the government, let's say?
Yes, I think the most timely example was the recent freeze in the SNAP benefits. So that is essentially food stamps. And so we know back in November, at least here in San Diego, people went without their food stamps for a week and sometimes even longer. And that's where we saw a huge surge at our meal sites. We had about a 50% increase of older adults coming in for meals because they simply had no way of getting food otherwise. So I think that's one prime example. But in addition to that, we know with the rising costs of housing, food, everything, especially for folks on fixed incomes, they're getting priced out of their housing. They're getting priced out of the grocery store. And that's where nonprofits like Serving Seniors can come in. We can provide them with those meals. We can get them into affordable housing, and we can also connect them to other resources.
Wow. So, with inflation and rising costs for just generally everything, and there are people who want to donate, but they're feeling financially pressured, first of all, take care of their needs. How does Serving Seniors, I guess you can't everyone's situation is different. But how has that impacted the donations to nonprofits such as yours?
Yes. So we know that people really are being squeezed, right, for all their dimes and nickels. So one of the things that Serving Seniors does is we are committed to 100% transparency. If you go to our website, servingseniors.org, we have all of our financials on there. So you can see all the money coming in, how it's spent. We also have our what we call our annual impact report, and that really shows you exactly how we're providing services to our seniors. We also recognize that some folks may not be able to donate with treasure, but may want to donate with time. And so we have many, many volunteer opportunities. And one of the things we did this Giving Tuesday was, in addition to the fundraising campaign, we actually had over 120 volunteers on site at our center downtown. And they were hands-on, serving meals, playing bingo, making ornaments with the seniors. And so that is also an opportunity for someone who, maybe has to really monitor their pocketbook, but wants to get involved with an organization and get to know that mission even better.
Wow. Melinda, you wrote an article for the Times, of San Diego about, giving.
Mhm.
And let's just start from the beginning. Can you tell us the tips? And the title of the show is 10 Tips for Smart Giving. So can you tell us about what you communicated in the article and how it can help those who want to donate in general?
Yes. Yes. So, right off the bat, there are some charity watchdog organizations, if you will. And so organizations like Charity Navigator, Better Business Bureau, Wise Giving Alliance really look at each nonprofit's financials and really break it down to see how they're spending your money. In addition to that, I highly encourage folks to never give out any personal information, such as your date of birth or your social security number. Often this can be a scam coming to you. Other things you can do is you can actually check out the IRS website and state nonprofit registries for a nonprofit's operating status. So those are just a few of the high level tips. And I would say really the easiest way is, if you are interested in a specific nonprofit, go to the website and see how transparent they are, and see if they are listing their financials and their annual report.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that, because there are a lot of scams out there that take advantage of people's, generosity, throughout the year, but especially during the holiday season. And one of the most interesting things is that, let's say you're donating clothes or tangible items. If you can't donate any quote unquote funds to, not to Serving Seniors, but to other organizations. It could be someone, ringing a bell on the street corner, whatever. And, I've read articles where, those donations of apparel, they don't actually go to those specific charities. They resell them to other places. So how do you respond where people are wary of giving and donating, making sure that their donations, whether it's money or whether it's tangible items, are being used to help those in need?
Yes, and this is a critical issue. So for Serving Seniors, we really work with all of our donors, whether that's $5 gift or $5,000 gift, to ensure that that money is going to what they want to support. And so some individuals may want this to just go to our nutrition program. We have other donors who are very interested in making sure, one specific region of San Diego is receiving that report, or that support rather. So we really actually are very, very intentional and actually have to track this legally and via our accounting as well. And then to your earlier point, Michelle, regarding the donation of goods in the nonprofit world, that's considered what's called an in-kind donation. And so you are obligated to also give individuals a receipt for that as well.
Wow. And that's what it's all about. There's this being true to the organization, and because there are so many scams out there. Even with my foundation, there's a lot of scams out there. So can you give us a couple of good news stories, some feedback that a couple other seniors that you have helped uh, respond and talk to you all about?
Yes. So, at our main site located in downtown San Diego, we do provide services to a lot of older adults who are currently experiencing homelessness. And some actually sleep outside our community center because they feel safe there. And so our case management team, develops relationships with these individuals because it's really important to meet people where they're at, especially if they've been living on the streets. So as our seniors are more comfortable, they start coming inside the wellness center. They start receiving meals. They feel comfortable meeting with a case manager. We've actually had some of our seniors actually start working for us. So we do have an individual who was previously unhoused. He was interested in reentering the workforce. He is now part of our team. And most recently, he moved into one of our housing sites as well. He is just an amazing example of someone who just came under hard times that was out of their control, and really just needed that little bit of assistance. And now he's back. He has a roof over his head. He's working, and he's really just been a huge part of the Serving Seniors community.
So, Melinda, so what are some of the challenges that um, folks that might feel that they're under financial pressure but not understand fully? I know you just explained fully what it's saying. That if you're under financial stress and you want to donate, wait till you are able to do that, but just continue to support. What are your thoughts on that?
Yes, I think everyone really, you need to ensure that you're paying your own bills. And so that's why oftentimes if people want to get involved, the easiest way to do so may be to come in and volunteer, right? And then really see what the nonprofit is all about. And maybe someone wants to perhaps just start off with a small donation. Maybe it's just $5 because that's all they can give. But even that $5, that's a meal for one of our seniors. And so even the smallest donations truly have an impact. Something else that I've noticed as well is if someone feels truly committed to a nonprofit, but they may not be able to give a large amount at once, they often become monthly donors. And so maybe they're giving $5 a month rather than, that $60 in one chunk. So there's a lot of ways you can begin your relationship as a donor with a nonprofit.
I just want the world to know that we might be young or whatever you might want to say right now, but there will come a time that if God's willing, that you will become a senior. And what you all are doing, Melinda, they will want that wonderful, wonderful care. Tell you, we're going to take a station break, but we got a lot more, Melinda, when we get back serving seniors. So if you want to be part of this great conversation, all you have to do is just go to the platform that you're watching us on, ask any question that you might have. I promise you we'll get you an answer. It's your life. And I'll talk to you shortly after the break.
That's right. Are y'all ready? It's Dr. James J.C. Cooley. It's your life. That's right. Dr. James J.C. Cooley.
Really get a chance to know who you are. And once you know who you are, you truly know who you are, love who you are. Love who you are. You're a masterpiece. Love who you are. Love who you were born to be. Love me some me. That's what I'm talking about. When you leave high school, you gotta know today or tomorrow, or hopefully today, what your plans are. Hopefully, there is no bad decision unless there is no plan. Create, collaborate, commit with confidence. Commit with what? Commit with what? In everything that you do.
The James Cooley Show, It's Your Life, can be heard every Sunday at 9.
The future is here.
Now is the time to pursue the greatness in you. Welcome to Viridian Christian University, where faith meets future. We are a fully accredited, 100% online Christian university. We offer bachelor's degree, master's and doctorate degree programs, built for students like you. Affordable tuitions, 30+ degree programs, 100% online and flexible. Integrating faith with learning. Study from anywhere at your pace. At VCU, we do not just prepare you for a degree. We prepare you for purpose. Discover who you are. Grow in faith. And build a future that impacts the world.
Are you ready to start your journey today?
Visit www.viridianchristianuniversity.com.
Apply today and be among the global leaders.
One, two. It's your life with Dr. James J.C. Cooley. Yeah. All right. Your life with Dr. James J.C. Cooley.
Hello, welcome back to the James Cooley Show. It's Your Life, and having a discussion with Melinda Forstey, who is the CEO president of this wonderful organization serving seniors. And before we even get started with the interview, I wouldn't call it an interview, but the discussion back again, I want to play this quick video, and then Melinda, I'll talk to you on the other side.
I was actually struggling with housing and employment. I had just recently gone through a divorce, and it left me unable to pay for my housing, and I had a short period of being homeless. When you go through that period of your life, sometimes your self-esteem can really crater, and when your self-esteem kind of drops, it makes everything else more difficult. I happened to be walking past serving seniors, and And I decided to come in and see what was going on. There was a lot of activity outside. And I went in and I talked to the front desk lady, and she was talking to me about all the different services and stuff that Serving Seniors has. And that's when she let me know that if you're 60 years old, you're eligible for a lot of the benefits and services that they have here. I was 60 at the time, so I said, oh great, I'm 60. Do you think I can sign up? She signed me up. I had my first meal. I remember it was a Saturday, and it just kind of snowballed from there. Serving Seniors came to the rescue, and they helped me with some intermediate housing, and I was able to get into their intermediate housing program, which I'm still in, and taking advantage of, and I'm very grateful for that. And here recently, and that's why I've got the Serving Senior shirt on, here recently an employment opportunity came up for the custodial position, and I was lucky enough to apply, and they felt I was a good candidate, and now here I am. This is actually my second day of employment with Serving Seniors. I've got nothing but positive recommendations for Serving Seniors. They really go a long way toward helping people that are maybe falling through the cracks or maybe struggling a little bit, and it doesn't have to be something devastating. It may be something small, but if you come in the building, give them a chance, you'll get some help. You're not alone. You can get help, you just got to know where to go, and this is a place that you can go and get some help.
I love it. Now that's a truly good news story right there, because again, you all are doing so many things. So Melinda, you recently published an article in Times of San Diego regarding giving. Can you discuss that entirely? Because I think it's wonderful.
Yes. Yeah, I think, it's really critical for individuals as they are interested in a mission or a specific organization to really gain a better understanding of the role of that nonprofit in the community, and to truly feel good about either where their dollars are going or their time is going. And I'm sure, Giving Tuesday was on December 2nd. I'm sure you and many of our viewers were just getting emails left and right. And so with so many different giving opportunities and so much need out there, it's really important for folks to know where their dollars are going exactly, especially as costs are going up as well. I think some people may now be more limited in their giving than they were before. And so maybe they can only give to just a small number of nonprofits. Maybe it's one nonprofit. So you really want to ensure that you're doing your research, you're going on the website, that this organization is very transparent. So you feel really good that every single dollar, that every single penny you're giving is going to a cause that you believe in and going to actual people or missions.
Wow. Gail, how are you doing, my friend? How you doing? Gail got a question for you. A question for Melinda. I heard about government budgets cuts affecting services to help older adults. Is this affecting serving seniors and other groups in San Diego? What can citizens do to help? I think that's an extraordinary question.
Great question. And yes, serving seniors has been impacted by government cuts. So our largest program is our nutrition program, and we have not had an increase in funding for that program since 2023, actually. And so even though we're serving more meals than ever, about 1.5 million, and the costs are going up, right? Cost of food is going up, cost of gas is going up, but our funding has not gone up. And this is where philanthropy really comes in, so that we're able to continue providing meals to those seniors who are most in need, that simply won't eat if we're not there to deliver that meal to them, or if we don't have one of our dining sites open. And so we have been reliant upon the generosity of our community to fill in those gaps for programs like nutrition. I think in addition to if people are able to, give a donation, it's also important to raise awareness. And I think a lot of people may not be aware that older adults are the fastest growing population losing their housing. And often this is simply due to increased rents on fixed incomes. So many times folks may be walking the streets of San Diego or, in their own community, and there's a real misconception about those folks that may be experiencing homelessness. And more, particularly for our senior population, it's strictly economic. So I think it's really important to remove those stigmas and get a better understanding of why more folks are losing their housing and how people can get involved.
So I know, in a sense, at least in doing previous interviews, that the state supports a lot of the things that you all are doing, and I'm not sure about the federal government on a lot of things, but due to so many cuts onto my other program, all type of programs, this is me. I believe the government forgot about the people that would be affected with a lot of the things that they have cut or recommended to be cut. And that put Americans, especially our senior community, in jeopardy. Healthcare costs. I mean, especially at the end of this month, in like 9 days, it's going to be crazy. And the seniors will be, at least in my opinion, everybody will be affected. But the major burden is going to be on the seniors. What would you tell, if you could tell the government or leaders, even in the state of California, what they need to consider?
Yes, I think really it's looking at it not in terms of an expense when you fund programs like nutrition or programs like housing or case management. It's an investment. It's prevention. And so what we're able to do, for example, with our nutrition program, we do receive a lot of federal funding for that. But for every dollar that we get from the federal government for nutrition, we're actually able to leverage $3 worth of services. And that's through things like utilizing volunteers or raising money through philanthropy. And if you look at being able to provide those preventative safety nets, like nutritious meals, like a roof over your head, that is a much smaller investment than waiting for someone to all of a sudden, become unhoused. And I can give you some real numbers. So one of the things that we are really supportive of are called shallow rental subsidy programs. And that is where you provide maybe $300 or $500 a month of rental assistance. It goes right to the landlord and it frees up that money, right? So the seniors can utilize that for other basic needs. So for that minor investment of a few hundred a month, maybe $9,000 or $10,000 a year, compared to the cost of someone experiencing homelessness at $50,000 a year, I mean, that's 1/5 the expense, and it truly is an investment because it's preventing homelessness from happening in the first place. It's keeping people healthy. It's keeping them housed. It's keeping them independent.
Wow. What a great explanation. We're going to take a station break. Well, we got a lot more after the break that we're going to come back and continue to have this conversation with Melinda. And if you want to be part of this conversation, all you have to do is just go to the platform that you're watching us on, ask any question that you might have. I promise you we'll get you an answer. It's your life, and we'll see you shortly after the break.
Hey, it's your life. with Dr. James J.C. Cooley. That's right. It's Dr. James J.C. Cooley. It's your life show. Dr. James J.C. Cooley.
I'm Dr. Michelle Cooley. Heart disease research saves lives. It's that simple. Thanks to medical advancements funded by the American Heart Association, more women are surviving heart attacks, strokes, and other cardiovascular diseases than ever before. But there's still so much work to do.
Hi, I'm Dr. James J.C. Cooley, and I'm raising funds to support life-saving research because every heartbeat is worth fighting for. In honor of Women's History Month, please join me in support of the American Heart Association and women's health. Welcome back to the James Cooley Show. It's your life, and just every time that I have serving seniors on the show, I just get pumped up. It does, because they're doing so many great things out there. Before we get back into the conversation, I like to say that you guys been looking at the commercials, I'm sure, and it's like, okay, what is this king stuff? I am, and I will be installed as the sub-king of the Agona Quasaran Kingdom in Africa. And if you want to know a little bit more about it, look it up, you'll see. But our kingdom over there is part of an organization. To bring it up, fighting illiteracy, helping seniors, helping everybody. But it's not in the United States, it's there. And Michelle will be coronated, and she will be crowned queen, mother queen of the whole kingdom. This is going to happen February the 14th next year. And it will be televised. That's that big of a deal. And if you want to watch the ceremony and all of that, I will send out a link. But I had to throw that plug in there. Also, of Viridian Christian University. It's a university. If you're seeking higher education from a Christian perspective, check out ViridianChristianUniversity.com. We offer over 46 degree programs, bachelor's, master's, doctorate, and honorary doctorate degrees to folks that are doing above and beyond. And Melinda, I think you're one of those people that are doing above and beyond. So I don't know if you're interested in anything like that. But I've been knowing you all for years. It's something you might want to think about. So I want to get back now. I had to do that. You already know that. I had to do that. I want to get back to serving seniors. Melinda, what are the most important things that you want our viewers and listeners to get from this great discussion that you and I are having?
Well, thank you, JC, and congratulations on everything. I think it's critical to know that there are so many older adults in our community and across all communities, our fathers, mothers, brothers, sisters, neighbors, who are really struggling and are losing their housing that they may have had for decades. And it's simply due to an economic issue. And this is really where serving seniors comes in, particularly for the San Diego community. We served 13,000 older adults last year. This is more than double what we were serving 5 years ago. And we're anticipating serving over 15,000 older adults. We really come in, we provide those meals, we provide affordable housing, wraparound services. And we are committing to doing all of this at no cost to the individuals. And we are so grateful for our community who generously donates, whether that's their time or their treasure. And as you mentioned earlier, it's been a challenge because organizations like Serving Seniors are seeing cuts in terms of some of their funding sources while the need continues to grow. So I really invite everyone to learn more about the work that Serving Seniors is doing. We provide meals and services throughout the entire county of San Diego. We welcome folks to come to one of our sites, serve a meal, check out our website. But the need continues to grow. And it's critical that we take care of the older adults in our community who've helped build our community, who've worked their whole lives, and they deserve respect and dignity and the ability to age in place.
Wow. So what about, do you have, Serving Seniors have any partnerships with other organizations to put their message out or to help older adult homelessness issues?
Yes, so we do partner with a regional task force on homelessness. And so one of the initiatives is to really expand programs geared towards older adults. We also partner with a slew of other nonprofits because we really want folks, when they enter into our main wellness center, to be able to have access to all of these different services to meet their needs. We, of course, have a website, servingseniors.org, all of the social media channels. So there's lots of ways you can learn more about the work that we're doing, and most importantly, about the needs of the older adults that we're serving.
So Melinda, what are the initiatives for next quarter, 2026, for Serving Seniors, if you can share?
Yes, we certainly can. So we are going to be opening our 6th affordable housing site. It's in the Claremont neighborhood of San Diego, and that's going to be bringing 95 more homes to older adults, which is so needed. In addition to that, we really are also involved in advocacy. So we're looking at ways that we can expand shallow rental subsidy programs where individuals can get some rental assistance. So that frees up, $300 or $500 for them to meet their basic needs, for them to go see the doctor, for them to buy a bus pass. In addition to that, we're always looking to expand our nutrition program. I mentioned we are serving over 1.5 million annually. And so lots of exciting things coming down the pike.
Wow.
So, Melinda, can you please tell our viewers and our listeners again the website? How can they get more information from Serving Seniors? And I want to say that I'm certainly going to invite you back on the show real soon if you have time. Yes.
Thank you. Well, thank you. Thank you. Yes, our website is servingseniors.org. And Michelle and JC, it's always such a pleasure to be on your show. I have fantastic time and really appreciate you highlighting the work of serving seniors and, again, really the needs of older adults. So thank you.
Wow. So I want to thank you for taking the time to come on and talk about the great work that you all are doing. I'd like to thank Dr. Michelle Cooley. She does all the heavy lifting, and she put together everything, write all the programs. So I'd like to thank my team in San Diego and in Dallas, KCBQ, AM 1170 Answer, FM 96.1 The Answer, in San Diego, and my team in Dallas, K-Sky, AM 660, and my great producer, Todd Pirate. I'm sure he's watching. But most importantly, I'd like to thank our viewers and our listeners for tuning in to the James Cooley Show, Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and also every Sunday on the radio stations that I just mentioned to you. KCBQ, 9 p.m. every Sunday, Pacific Standard Time, and K-Sky, AM 660, The Answer, every Sunday at 6 p.m. Always, 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 always dream big, think big, and be big. And Michelle and I wish each and every last one of you happy holidays. We'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place. It's what it is, Michelle. It's
Your life.
We'll see you then.